Ebusiafo, I'll be talking a lot about Afenyo Markin's conduct yesterday at the vetting of the new Chief Justice in the person of Paul Baffoe. But before that, I want to do just a quick editorial, and I want to talk about a comment that Afenyo Markin passed. Now, me says our comments now were passing, a lot of people are not reacting to it, and a lot of people are not talking about it. But it's a very serious comment. Any can say Ghana for yes, also comments. So I'll be talking about it, and then I'll explain why it was dangerous for Afenyo Markin to pass that comment. And then first time we'll have Mr. subscribing and clicking notification bell. So we have latest news be about one sir Ebeka. December eba na Mr. I have two deals for you. Na mamefa deals no entro. The first one, and it was a unya December body. So we full soon. Now we say we full echo form in the shortest possible time. Some people are telling me say they are seeing results in 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. But me catch us say in a month. We say we full echo form in 1 month. Book na eba screen is on me recommend ya na book we ebe trail enyama miensa. Odi sa nyama miensa ne so a by 1 month pepepe obehu effect a ebe have also we full bedjo. Now open book ni bi ato a very simple. Call the number 055-807-4986. Now what first number na obenya book no in PDF and a tree video. Tree video no ye for omo mpa kinkan and now omo ni makinkan. So what share YouTube, there is a link in the comment box, so click here on Sabeka. Now the second deal I have for you is also this particular one. What you see gym and then magma tours. Luxurious business break. Dubai and a luxury business break. Dubai. Now who me now a big boy. Now opesa okoko jojo on sa December way between 17th to 22nd. Dubai. Now opesa be stress. Yeah, don't worry. Magma Tours no. The most authentic travel and tour agency in Dubai. In fact, a lot of Ghanaians Dubai our mokoni nano a Magma Tours and a handle. If you want to check their authenticity, you can verify for yourself. You can do checks online. You can call them and all that. What you say? A 22,800 cities. Now payments no so join me, you have to make the payments before the end of this month so that you to me bookie a place now. Not just say wako aqua jiweni a fun over koto desert. So you tour the Dubai city. A lot of activities. Or more join this our tour we know. They know this is not the first time. This tour has been going on for several years. Into more joining no omunim. Now if you want to make payments 024 986 9616 024 986 9616. You just make payments and then we go. Now, let's come to Afenyo Markin. I just got a new microphone, so navigating my way around it, it might take some time, right? The up and down and all that. And if the mic is not really sounding that well, I'm still configuring it now young concept when the vetting was going on, we saw Afenyo Markin the antics are now we use. So yesterday I did a video explaining the strategy Afenyo Markin we use our parliament. Na me hu ne se mumu bebre na no ba be comment ya mo tre me say indeed so strategy na Afenyo Markin we use no idea like some of you have even noticed. But whilst Afenyo Markin was, so you see, yesterday what happened was Afenyo Markin was addressing the committee, and then in addressing the committee, he was speaking about in quotes, the Bonia was yedi get to talk on. Now, statements na Afenyo Markin no read, one of the things that occur and they say the removal of get to talk on, the process I remove it get to talk on, opaque. And Afenyo Markin went further to attack the committee or remove get to talk on. Now these two things are Afenyo Markin here, I know na me who say Ghanaians are not commenting on it as I think they should because a very serious thing Afenyo Markin here. I'm sure say me church be any so now or here you understand and you agree with me say it was a serious thing Afenyo Markin did. Any coin say you encourage it or your democracy. Now the first thing The comment Afenyo Markin passed that Walker said, a opaque process, and a get to talk on, it was not right for Afenyo Markin to pass that comment. In fact, I'm going to tell you the truth. Aside it not being right for Afenyo Markin to pass that comment, I think that it was Afenyo Markin was sort of encouraging an unconstitutionality. That word, it's always very difficult for me to pronounce. But basically, Afenyo Markin was encouraging an illegal act. Now, why am I saying say a illegal act? If there's one thing I Ghana for, including myself, I have not been a lawyer. I am not a lawyer. As to whether I will be a lawyer in the future, it's only God who knows. But one of the things that and I've used this platform to preach and to teach and to learn myself during the talk on the process nano article 146. I can't recount the number of times we have read article 146 and we've explained on this platform. And it was clear as day, or it is clear as day in article 146. Say, in the removal of the Chief Justice, the process is supposed to be behind camera. I even went further to explain, say, the process being behind camera, I don't know. The framers of the constitution, no, na minim the entire normal process, no, behind camera. And a process, no, sorry, and you say behind camera, as in camera, that's the word. The process should be in camera. You can't say in camera. Not to say any consequence will be at any consequence will be in. And I'm saying, say, I believe that the reason why framers of the constitution, say process, any consequence will be at, and I say any consequence will be in. And they say the chief justice position is a very sensitive position. See, ye chief justice ni free wa. Not just a chief justice no we di boni bi. Na see ye nim na boni no ye di baba betudwa. Ni ye magana for ba be hu boni na we di na. You see the perception and crofo ewo sa position ni mu no ebeko form. And if you live in a country na crofo perception ewo judiciary ni mu say omo ye bias da. So oman no abo asay because then people will stop going to courts. Jungle justice will go on. Why? Because judiciary now yesusu say nanka ebia ye ni nya asem a ye call mo ho a ombeje yen no. Ye hu evidence I try say judiciary no kra no. Omo apro. And I believe that based on that reason inti and a reason we inti and at the framers of the constitution no e ka say si ye chief justice a my fa reasons ni ntodwa my ma wo bi ehu di ntia. The only reason why we know the ntia ende get to talk on ye no and they say ono an side MPP4 any leaky documents no any who reasons are ye di mame no. But ordinarily no Ghanaians were not supposed to know, Ghanaians were not supposed to see, Ghanaians were not supposed to hear. And so if Afenyo Markin, who is a lawyer and a lawmaker, comes out to tell us say the process is opaque, then basically I see that Afenyo Markin is speaking against the constitution and he's speaking against article 146. Because Article 146 explained the processes in removing the Chief Justice. If you call the process opaque, as a lawyer, Afenyo Markin statement I will make here, and you're right. He's speaking against the Constitution. Mbrana eboye ni nechi no, Afenyo Markin kasita, and obi anka say, if you disagree with something in the Constitution, don't speak against it. No, obi anka sa. But then again, se sani ye kana, then what is Afenyo Markin expecting? Because then what will only mean? And they say, well, Mbrani die di media, and they make a setia. Mbrani di media a you pick a unconstitutional. Now so a common media a the papa. And so that comments Afenyo Markin can ya waka say the process a you di get to talk on no a opaque no. So that comment Afenyo Markin or pass ye no. In chai and your comments a ye di ebu mine, and your comments a ye di a chitre mine. What was he expecting? If Afenyo Markin thinks that the processes in removing the Chief Justice was wrong, he's a lawyer, he knows what to do. You don't sit on committee, right? The whole world now what make sa statement against our constitution. You don't do that. So that's the first reason. Now the second thing, I have a problem with in all sa Afenyo Markin adie we a wo ye the second problem a me wo with Afenyo Markin say unprovoked or attack committee chairman. Na meka committee chairman anya vetting committee no. Committee na wo mutena get to talk on the process no eso no. Unprovoked say Afenyo Markin use the vetting of a judge, the vetting of a Supreme Court judge, and they attack another Supreme Court judge. Emra onim say Supreme Court judge now wa attacking no onya subject to the vetting. And I think say it was irresponsibility on the side of Afenyo Markin. Why do I think irresponsibility? Somebody amofwe video ni obehu ne say na Justice Scott Pierman na woye chairman of the committee a wo mo recommend say yenyi get to talk on no emfiri ho no. Na Scott Pierman ete the Baffoe ni echi cameras ne capture no note ni echi. Now, Baffoe himself said the committee and they say yenyi and yenhwe get to talk on nsem ni mu no. Baffoe was not part. He wasn't a party to that committee. Onya member, onya part of that committee. Baffoe was not part of that committee. But when Afenyo Markin was reading his statement, no, he attacked Scott Pierman and he attacked the committee. Clearly irresponsible. The entire Baffoe ni awotina we nimu ayeye ne vete no. Who attack committee no ewo no nenim. Or you're part of the committee and kebeti asye. He's not part of the committee. Why do you attack the committee? And you see, the funny thing is, and it goes to the point I always make, say MPP for, say mrani di omodia, enyemra. Say komo omodia, enyemra. And I'm going to explain so you understand. Okay? One of the things that MPP for no mu feel say, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Obeye, nanka omwasem omwatwimu, embre ba say, yebeyi get to talk on refi hono. Because they knew say Article 146 clear as day. Say nanka documents no ana any kwan kra say get to talk on kra no nanka oye na adwen say o respond ebia je so committee ni so ekoko. That is why committee no ewo ho. But emra let about bontia yete say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama receive petitioner. You see yen remove get to talk on no. What happened? Get to talk on the mrika eba betro letter. E can say yemfa letters nembre no. No one respond the answer. But who read the Article 146 and country president is a president in yes sir. Intern America say there was a reason why the committee was set. Because who person respond there, committee no etinasia, who do response ebe ko. Inti semuni amobeka ya ehwa na America asefua ekọ court. Tre say e was say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama di America the letters no emma get to talk on you. Now one fan man their court embo process ningu why? Because they knew that the Mahama say would di embrane so Article 146 ni so any kwan kra say wo get to talk on you respond. But you see His Excellency John Dramani Mahama on pe bone into your ma kwan e ka get to talk on you trauma ne say on respond. And I get to talk on you respond here. What get to talk on you ni cases ni na wo raise here. One of the issues I will raise the say and the fairness, yentie nasem and the fairness. Even though I yetie nasem, your man responding in yamane krano. He constantly raised that issue. Say and the yentie nasem, there is no fairness. Yentie nasem, there is no fairness. There is no fairness. Afenyo Markin krano raises asem no. Say was he yetie nasem. And so at the back of this, Afenyo Markin will support get to talk on you. Will be a will claim say yentie na asem no. Sebe previous o ko pass comment etia Scott Pierman. Woye committee ni chairman. Wonim say man a chance. Ana enyo no no tina wenim inti no onya chance. Say obe respond there. You don't pass that irresponsible comment. Because you've not been fair to him. You've not given him a fair hearing. You are not giving him a chance to respond. Because he is not part of the vetting that was going on. So why do you attack him on that platform? And you're extremely irresponsible. It was extremely irresponsible. And you see, processes na nadia na air no. A parliament it will be documented. And so if Afenyo Markin says that against Scott Spearman, and Scott Spearman was not, or and you see, there was no way that the chairman will say, okay, Scott Spearman, come and respond, because he wasn't party to the vetting that was going on. So Scott Spearman corresponded, or Nankasa holding the press conference corresponded, it will not be captured in our parliament documents. And so it is very irresponsible for Afenyo Markin to pass that comment against Scott Spearman. And no one is talking about it. Especially people who are claiming, say, get to talk on your man a chance, say, yentie nasem, wo court say yentie nasem no. Say, wo can we are, no, not just a once way, Scott Spearman, one man a chance. Say, one kasama yentie, and a wakwa attack, we use to platform any coin, say, we use to pay the kwakwa attack, and you're fair. But then again, you see, yen na ye any part that's me, and I'm going to tell you the truth. The truth of the matter is, if me am he, and can be Afenyo Markin shoes more, probably I would have even done more than what he's doing. And that's the truth. And the reason why I make her say, me am he, and can be a mayor worse than what he's doing. I say, imagine, so be a me mammy. And I imagine, say, asemwa ba, masa me nyade. Na mi di mrika, akwa dan judge nim. Na judge ni di asem na mame, ama masema ba be yede. I will be loyal to that judge. Me nkwa ewo ne nsem. Nti Afenyo Markin ade a wo ye nna at the end of the day I understand him. Because ye name him. Say emra edi no. Emra di MPP. MPP MPs. Standing on the ticket of a different political party. Ghana mra esi pen say MPP was standing on the ticket of a different political party. O lose ni seat. Clearly, MPP MPs no lose omu seat. And Afenyo Markin jumping here from majority to minority leader. If you become a minority leader, there are certain perks you don't enjoy. It's Afenyo Markin the Mirika Eko get to talk on who. Saturday na ye ruling and ye ball and send you go and yes, so sign Afenyo Markin better than a majority leader. Intino, what do you think I get to talk on a year Afenyo Markin? Will save Afenyo Markin's life. Because Nanka get to talk on no penny and Nanka Abamba been ruling no a war. And can people for any guas, Afenyo Markin in the guas and a political career no. And in the guas is a one kwa Ubabe so mupe. MPP are better than a minority. It will mean that Afenyo Markin had failed. It is hard na get to talk on New Year's our ruling nearby. No matter how controversial it sounded, no, a idea be a ruling no, a boy Afenyo Markin. It ended Afenyo Markin, yes, idea way na ewo mamini dinimo. At the end of the day, I'm fakrana, mammy, kaso, beka se, oh, a buy and Afenyo Markin kunto quite the day, mammy. In South America, sometimes no, I understand Afenyo Markin position a wakako remu no. Just that we have to say the truth. And the truth is that a wrong position a wakako remu. It's not right. And there's nothing Afenyo Markin can do. You see, sometimes he tries to play the victim. And the etrimba ebeba ebeyewe etrimba beba ebabeyewe etrimba beba etrimba ba no ba be hu nyama get to talk onu ye eba be hu process ayede ne femu eba be reading nsem ni etrimba be hu ne say a good decision and a Ghana for you take here. Montreal your comment box name. That's it.